Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody guys, let's take a look at the Bitcoin market again. So you can see on the daily chart price still coiling around the same top. It has been formed last week as we said, since we have the relatively strong resistance area on the daily chart, odds suggest that some pullback here should happen. So at least from a technical point of view, the market meets significant resistance. It's logical to expect some at least 30% retracement, some reaction on strong resistance. In a way, when market shows no retracement in such circumstances, it means that market has the significant strength, and that's also will be the signal that market is really strong enough, and it will mean that we should start sort of chance to go long. I'm speaking on the possible breakout of this top. So if market somehow without no significant pullback just will jump higher, taking out of this top and continue move higher, this will be the signal of the strength. Because guys, actually here we have rather strong resistance areas. We talked about it. This is major ABC XLP 1618 extension target. This is also 618 resistance, and by the Jod Napoli that creates agreement resistance. And also guys, here market is accompanied with the daily overbought. So this is strong enough level to trigger meaningful retracement. And in most cases, in such circumstances, market shows meaningful pullbacks on 30% retracement. So yes, of course, we see this rally jump, some acceleration right to the target, and it also suggests the strength. It suggests that market has chance to continue move higher, but it doesn't mean that market can't show some pullback here. There is no contradiction between these moments. This is just minor reaction, a technical response, but it doesn't cancel the overall idea of the upward continuation. This is normal technical reaction on the resistance. That's what we are watching for. And following this major setup that we talked about the two different scenarios. So the bulls, if you would like to take the long position, should wait for retracement, because it's not a good idea taking long position right in deliver bond. So it's better to wait for some healthy retracement, trying to take the position on the pullback, or wait for a clear breakout of this top and upward continuation. In this case, it will be breakout of the major level, and this will be another sign of strength. That's for about the bulls. If you have the bearish view on the market, you would like to take the short position, you need to search chance to go short and watch for bearish reversal pattern. And if this relatively clear situation about the bullish positions, what to wait for on the bearish side, it's a bit more sophisticated. So take a look at the hourly chart. What we have here, if you remember, on Friday we talked about the possible hand and shoulders pattern, and we said, well guys, as soon as this minor hand and shoulders has worked, where we'll be watching for a greater pattern, because for taking the short position we need some clear bearish pattern, and watch for possible head and shoulders here. But take a look, market has not formed this large pattern, because actually no right arm has been formed. The market just continue move higher. Does it mean that no reaction will follow? It's not yet, because market stands below this top and it keeps it valid. So as I said, only in the way of the breakout and upward acceleration, the chance on retracement will diminish significantly. But until market is coiling around this top, it could mean that we could get downward action. Another pattern that could be formed here is a double top. Take a look what we have. This could become the first top of the pattern. That could become the second top. Right at the top of the market, we see minor wash and rinse action. So take a look, market has shown this spike up, taking out of this top slightly just for a few cents here. As you can see, the stop slightly greater. This section calls by the Judd Napoli as a wash and rinse, and this is bearish sign. For the double top pattern, this is typical action. So as a rule, when the market forms the double top, double bottoms, the second top or bottom forms minor wash and rinse. That could mean that market could continue move dropping. So here is, guys, a very interesting moment for those of you who would like to take the short position. From one point of view, the market has not formed the double top yet, and from the safety point of view, it would be better just to wait when the market will complete double top and then try and take position on some retracement. But in this case, you will be out of this downward action. At the same time, we know that the invalidation of the double top pattern stands above the tops. As wash and rinse already has happened, it creates very attractive situation where it is possible trying to make the attempt to take the short position with the stop somewhere above the stop, because that provides very small stop loss order and potentially lets you take part in the old drop right to the neckline of the potential double top pattern. At the same time, in the case of loss, the loss will be not very significant because invalidation point stands very close, and you will get information about the failure of this pattern very soon, very early. So this situation currently provides better risk, but it also provides better opportunity. And the overall risk-reward ratio here is perfect. So it's significantly greater than you will try to take the position right at the neckline. But this is only for those of you who would like to take part in the bearish trade here. For the bulls, as I said, we're just waiting for two moments. Either retracement will be completed with some pullback here to the downside to one of the levels on the follow time frame chart that we said this could be confidence support, for example, or we will see clear sign of the upward breakout, upward continuation. In this case, it will be another confirmation of the strength, because market will break through the very significant resistance area without no response. Actually, that will be just for a minor retracement. So that's the moments that we should keep an eye on the Bitcoin this week.